Thank you very much, and
All right.
enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Bye,
You
Mark.
too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. If you would like to have Marina's favorite photo of herself in the third season uniforms, I like the matching headdress, too.
Actually, I do have to say something else about this.
Sure.
There will be no more photos of me in this dress, because this dress is retired. The green dress, the one with the neckline that looked like it was crooked.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone used to
that's
try
right.
and straighten it. It was supposed to be like that. This dress was retired 2 seasons ago now, and so this will probably be the last time you can get a photo with that dress in it.
That is, they will not,
No, there won't
because they'll
be
be
any more.
releasing the newer photos.
Exactly.
So there's a good reason to have this one. Give us a call on it right now, and it's item C10660, brand new and a limited edition. Comes with the certificate of authenticity, signed by Marina Sirtis for you.
I will be positioned here in the eastern part of town. Frank Hollander says he will approach from this end. When he reaches this position, he will be within range.
Understood. What about Alexander?
That's some of the scene we shot while you were out there. At the episode's called A Fistful of Datas.
Yep.
Very clever, after the Eastwood movie.
And I'm playing, I think I'm actually the Clint Eastwood character, I think, because I'm Durango, the mysterious
You're
stranger.
Are you really?
Yeah, the sharpshooter, the person who has never held a gun in her life. I had to be the sharpshooter. So it's a bit like the people who remember the episode, the Robin Hood episode.
Right.
I'm about as good with a gun, well, Troy's about as good with a gun as she was with a bow and arrow. So.
Which is regrettable.
Regrettable. Yeah.
Marina just took a look back here and said, where's my room? You know, you could probably find it here, Marina. This sold out the last time it was on the air. It is an incredible piece of artistic and imaginative work. It took 2.5 years for Rick Sternbach and Michael Okuda to draw the Enterprise and all of its decks in all of its areas, and actually give you a complete diagram of where everything is. You're also going to get this manual, which is the technical manual, Star Trek The Next Generation, written by the two gentlemen. Rick Sternbach, by the way, senior illustrator for The Next Generation, who designs all the props and the ships. And Michael Okuda is the senior art supervisor for Next Generation, who does all the control panels, the signs, and things like that. And when you look inside this book, you get everything written. All of the areas, from 10 forward to the medical systems, a real flight of imagination.
Yeah, this shows you how the spaceship runs, I think.
Right.
And I think it also has a section which describes all the various aliens and things like that.
But this is what gets me.
Yeah.
This comes to you quite large too. It is 4 feet wide by 2 feet high, and if you take a good close look, you can see the garden area. Here are all the holodecks down here. There are actually 4 holodecks in the ship. We only usually see the one in the episodes.
Yeah, we usually go to holodeck 3 for some unknown reason, but
maybe that's the largest one.
Maybe that's the largest one. I'm looking at something down here that I didn't even. This is a list of the Enterprises.
The legacies.
The legacy, and I didn't know any of this. The first Enterprise was
Constitution class.
Constitution class, NCC 1701, and it has their captain, Robert April. Now, who was that?
Actually,
he was before James Kirk.
Right, he was that was actually the name that Roddenberry had chosen for his captain.
You know more about this than me.
And he did not make it. They changed his name to James Kirk. I guess they wanted to make it a little bit more believable. Robert April sounds contrived, so.
Maybe. And then we have B, 1701B, which was Thomas Johnson Jr. captain.
Right.
And then 1701C, the captain was a lady,
Rachel
Garrett.
Right. And then you have Jean-Luc Picard.
Then we have Jean-Luc.
There are, who is, we'll talk
close
about
personal friend.
We'll talk about him in a moment. This is a fantastic piece. It's in full color. The command and facility systems are all done, and they're little numbers like a map where you can look up at 33, the main bridge, which is right where Deanna spends a great deal of her time. And everything else is on this piece. F3864, the item number, sold out the first and only time it was on the air. Comes with the manual that explains everything. It's suitable for framing. We have it mounted on foam core board, but you can see a beautiful rendition of everything in there.
What amazes me, actually, is the time that Rick and Michael spend doing this stuff. I mean, they have actually sat there. They're so intelligent, it's scary. They sit there and they work out in precise detail, how
Everything.
the ship would run, where everything would be geographically the most efficient and everything. And you can ask them any question.
What would I be doing in this area?
Yeah,
or-
what does this do? What does this graphic mean? And they know, because it does mean something
So it
to
really
them.
comes down to it, is these two guys are really the designer of NCC 1701D. If you were to try and go to the men that build the Starship, these two guys built it. And here is the technical manual and the entire schematic up there in one gigantic poster. F3864, only $38.50, and you will have probably one of the great collectibles from our series, and available to you right now by calling 1-800-345-1515. You've seen me as a Klingon. Here's how I got that way. That's not, by far, that's not the whole thing. There is actually, you'll see a montage of how it goes together very quickly. I thought that's what that was, but you'll see, I think it takes about 45 seconds, and we just keep shifting the picture until I become a Klingon. Gil Moscow.
Oh, Gil did your makeup.
Yeah, Gil's a great,
Yeah.
great artist.
He actually made you up to look like a movie Klingon. It wasn't a
Right.
Next Generation
He said-
Klingon.
I said, what kind of personality are you going to give me? He said, tough. We're going to make you tough.
You were tough. I thought the little
The little beard?
beard with the little...
That was perfect.
He had a little ponytail in his beard that was very cute.
Right, but you were saying that's strictly movie.
Well, not...
Klingon.
Yeah, because Michael Dorn's Worf is a much more civilized Klingon
Right.
than the movie Klingons. We've smoothed off a few of the rough edges.
He could still get rough if he wants.
Oh, he can get rough, but I've broken his wrist on an episode. I threw him across the bridge one time.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second. We have the communicator pins now. The lines are clear for those of you who would like to pick them up. They give that little beep that you hear there, that you always hear on the set. These are exclusive to us at QVC. Paramount has licensed only us to offer the real soundboard communicator pin. And it'll be soon $31.50. And they are beautifully done, too. Good size. They are plated in nickel and brass. And if I were to put the ruler across there, about 2 inches wide, just about that, and about 2.5 inches high or so. They come with a little soundboard. It's held together with a very powerful magnet. And you put that in there and just whack it, and you get that. We have to update you on something. Oh, they sold out again. The Enterprise poster and book once again have sold out. Let me ask you, you had a great experience when you came from London. After having a great career in film over there, you were with films with Charles Bronson and Faye Dunaway. You did a lot of British television, BBC, in the Sherlock Holmes things. You did a lot of nice things over there. But you said that you had a great allure, or a great love of American film, so you decided to come over here. What was it about American film as opposed to European film that drew you to Los Angeles?
Well, the thing about the American movie, well, let's just say all my favorite film actors were American. Modern times too. You know, De Niro, Pacino, all those guys. As far as I'm concerned, they are Nicholson, I can't leave him out. They are the #1 actors in the world. And there's another basic reason why I came, was because this is where they, well, not this particular studio, but in America is where the industry is.
Right.
And I just had a feeling, and call it that sixth sense that maybe got me the part of Deanna Troi because she had to be an empath. I just had a feeling that America was the right place for me to be.
And I've read that you felt that you were going to do something here.
Well, I got a job within a week of arriving.
A hunter, wasn't it?
Yeah, which is unheard of. I mean, I'm not saying that it's because I'm talented or special or anything.
Right.
It was just that you have a sixth sense, I think, if you just listen to it, you know. And and to me, that proved that I had made the right decision.
Right.
And so it just went.
It went on from there?
On in 6 months, and 6 months later I got Star Trek.
If you would like to have maybe that feeling of being able to do that, on